So you're thinking about moving to the Valley, Phoenix, Scottsdale, or a surrounding city? Well, hold your horses there, guys. It is not all sunshine and rainbows here. But in all seriousness, the pros most definitely outweigh the cons. But in today's video, I'm going to be giving you full disclosure, everything that is bad or all of the cons that come with living here. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. Hey, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you're new here, my name is Nick Strietzel and I'm a realtor here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and surrounding cities alongside my brother and business partner, Max. And we work with people just like you guys every single day who are looking to make the move from states like Washington, California, Texas, Minnesota, Ohio, New York, and many more. And you guys just want a better understanding of what life is like here in the Valley. Well, with this channel, we aim to teach you everything: the living, eating, sleeping, playing, working, everything you really want to know. We're going to give it to you here. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and post notifications button so you are sure to not miss any future videos. And as always, if you or someone you know is looking to buy or sell, maybe relocate or invest here, my brother and I would be more than happy to assist you. I will leave all of our information in the description below, as well as at the end of the video. Please feel free to contact us however you feel most comfortable. Now, enough of me jibber jabbering. Let's get right on into the cons of this video. And I'm going to start off with the most important one first, and that is going to be the summers. Now, I'm sure you guys could already guess that the summers were pretty hot here, but they are brutal to say the least. About 3 months a year, expect 100-degree averages June, July, and August, just about every single day. And yes, it's hot. For the most part, you're going to be going from inside the house to inside the car to in the store, whatnot. You don't want to spend too much time outside. But with that being said, I do go golfing in the middle of summer. Just put on a lot of sunscreen and you'll be totally fine. And the rates are much lower in the summer. And trust me when I say that it is a dry heat here. So it is much, much cooler than 100 degrees elsewhere. If you've ever felt 100 degrees in California or Florida or Texas, it is way hotter than 100 degrees in Arizona. Trust me. It is very dry. If you have not felt a dry heat, you are in for a pleasant surprise. That is why when it's 75 degrees here, everybody's walking around in a hoodie because it's actually pretty dang chilly. So yes, 3 months a year, expect a hot summer, but that's why everyone comes here, because the remaining 9 months a year are absolutely heaven. So it is not a big deal. I promise you guys, you will do just fine. Okay, so this next con ties right into our first con because it is in the summer months only for the most part. But we do get monsoons and dust storms, or haboobs, here. And so the monsoons, I actually see as a pro. I absolutely love them. When it does rain here, it absolutely pours. It washes everything out. The smell afterwards is amazing. But if you are behind the wheel especially, it can be very treacherous. So if they do hit, just go ahead and pull over and turn on your hazards, or go extremely slow. There's going to be a ton of standing water on the road, and it's very easy to hydroplane your car. And with the dust storms, quite similar but completely opposite. A big surge of sand and dust comes in and it socks in everything. The visibility becomes really low. So again, if you're driving, just go really slow or pull over. And if you're at home, yes, if you have a balcony or backyard with furniture on it, it is going to get caked in dust and sand, but it is not a big deal. I've only experienced 2 or 3 dust storms since living here, only one of which actually really caked everything in dust and sand. So yes, these are cons, but they happen in the summer when you're already inside, so that is ideal. Now for the next con, it's just going to be the snowbirds. Now the snowbirds are exactly what their name entails. It's just a bunch of people who flock here in the winter months, looking to get away from the cold temperatures elsewhere in the country and even Canada. And it pretty much doubles up with people here, but I don't want to stress you out about that. I think of it completely opposite. Think in the summer, it's half as many people here, and in the winter months, it's the normal amount of people. So yes, I mean, if you're booking a golf tee time or a dinner reservation, book a couple days in advance, especially on the weekends. And of course, if you're going shopping at the mall on a Saturday or Sunday, it is going to be pretty busy, just like anywhere else in the country. but at the end of the day, it's not that much of a con, and I was honestly hesitant to even put it in this list. But I just wanted to let you guys be known of everything we have, and snowbirds are definitely seen as a con to some. Okay, so this next con could actually be seen as a pro to some of you. I personally see it as a pro, but it's the lack of seasons that we have here. So do not expect your typical fall, winter, spring, and summer as you do elsewhere in the country. We definitely do not have beautiful trees dropping leaves here in the fall. It's kind of a two-season place. Think summer, scorching hot, and then winter, 9 months a year, perfect weather, between 60 and 80 degree high every day and sun. Of course, there are exceptions in both the winter and summer, but for the most part, it's just two seasons here. Okay, now this next con might come as a bit of a surprise to some people, and trust me when I say it's not going to affect your day-to-day life. But we do have some wildlife here that some people tend to be a bit scared of. Now, I will go over them all separately and ease your mind on all of them. So we have scorpions, rattlesnakes, javelinas, black widow spiders, bobcats, and mountain lions. Now, trust me, the mountain lions, you're not gonna be coming in contact with one anytime soon. I have not seen one in the 4 years I've lived here, but if you do live out in a boondocks type area, you might come in contact with one. Bobcats are a little bit similar. I have run into one in Fountain Hills. It was hunting for bunnies. It was actually incredibly cute. We were only about 10 feet from each other. He was not scared of me at all, but they are not gonna pose any threat to humans for the most part. So do not worry about that whatsoever. Javelinas, if you don't know what a javelina is, it is a rough-haired, ugly, wild pig kind of thing. And really they're just out looking for food, kind of like raccoons. So they shouldn't be going after you. Make sure you're not leaving food out. Maybe you're getting Uber Eats shipped to the door. Make sure you grab it pretty quickly. And if you do see a mama javelina with her babies, that's when I would stay wary and stay away. She might get aggressive. You never know what they might do. The rattlesnakes, pretty straightforward. If you hear a rattlesnake on a hike, just stay away from it. And if you have kids or a dog, just monitor them and make sure they do not get close. And the two that everyone is most worried about when they move here is the scorpions and black widow spiders. Now, the scorpions, trust me guys, they are not a worry at all. If you talk to a local here that you're worried about a scorpion, they will laugh at you. They are nothing to worry about. I've seen 3 or 4 in the 4 years I've been here, and most of which are already dead. Scorpions are much more scared of humans than we are of them, so in general, they are not gonna let you be seeing them. And the black widow spiders, I have not seen a single one. So some people do come in contact with them more than others. You are much more likely to see them if you have a barn or a shed, maybe something to house your lawnmower, something like that. They tend to go to those areas, but I've never seen one, so it's not a worry to me at all. I do live in a more metropolitan area of Scottsdale, so maybe that's why I have not come in contact with many of these animals. But for the most part, guys, you're gonna be completely fine. I put it on this cons list just to warn you, but it is no reason to not move here at all, trust me. The final con of today's video, it's just going to be the public education system in Arizona in general. Now, don't wanna scare you too much. Last year we were 38th out of 50 states, so certainly not the worst, but definitely not the best. And there are ways to combat this. There are some great public schools in the area, and if you are willing to drive an extra 15, maybe 20 minutes to take your kids to school, this could be a great way to combat this. And of course, if private school is within your means, this is also the #1 option to take. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you got some useful information and the cons did not scare you too much. Like I said earlier on, the pros outweigh the cons significantly, and I will be doing a separate video on all of the pros. So if you have not yet subscribed, please do so you are sure to not miss any future videos. As always, if you want me to touch on certain areas or have any questions, feel free to comment below or reach out to me personally, whether it's a phone call, text, email, or even FaceTime. However you're most comfortable doing so, I would be more than happy to assist. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.